Hello, hello. Hello. I think
Hi, hi, you guys. I'm Louise here with Coco, and we have a very special guest tonight for you. He is a dancer, performer, choreographer, original from Mexico, and one of the pioneers of LA style. Please welcome the one and only Luis Vazquez.
Hello, hi.
Woo! Hello,
Hi,
welcome.
Hi, how you doing?
fine. How are you?
A lot of people that were writing to me right now, they were saying I cannot see you because everybody was trying to click on the post
Click
that
on
we
the
post
link.
before. But anyways, I'm gonna uh, anyways.
Yes.
I think they're gonna find out that is. Give me 1 second.
That is, yeah. So we're waiting for people to join in and the link to be published everywhere. So I'm Coco from the Agozar team.
Hi, Coco.
And hello. So good to see you, man.
Good to see you
Yeah, a long
too.
time ago.
Yes.
We actually have both Dusty and Leticia from the Agozar team who are backstage helping us out with this production. So we're
Oh,
happy to
nice.
have them with us, even though you won't be seeing them. And also a big warm welcome to the audience who has tuned in with us. We're still seeing lots of numbers going up, joining. So that's super cool.
Ciao, Dominique.
Welcome, everybody. Welcome.
Yeah. Feel free to post comments and if you have questions, etc. It's a lot of fun if you guys interact with us. And we've actually prepped a little bit to start with a bunch of photos, just random pictures. Would love to have you just seeing your reaction, telling us a little bit about these pictures as they come up on the screen. So
Okay.
we kick this off with the first one. All
What's
right, are
up,
you ready?
Miller?
Yeah,
Yeah, I have a
I
friend,
love the
Miller.
colors.
Miller Rodriguez from Mexico is
Wow.
online. Okay, go ahead. Oh, this
Wow.
is
When is this?
Puerto Rico Salsa Congress 2000. That's
Wow.
21 years ago with the male dancers from Salsa Brava, my
Wow.
dance team at that time. Yes, lots of memories from Puerto
That's
Rico.
wonderful.
Yeah.
That's fantastic. It must have been amazing
My
days.
Wow. I
my
love this.
my
So we have
my
the
ex-wife, my ex-wife. She's one of the pioneers of the LA style. They start doing a lot of lady style in LA. Her name is Jovi Aranda, and she's an amazing dancer. And we were married for 11 years. We have a daughter together. Is 24 years old. Her name is Pasión.
oh
Pasión
Wow.
Yakira lives in California, and she lives in San Francisco. She's not dancing much anymore. She got married, and she gave so much to the salsa world. Because of her, we create Salsa Brava. That was the first salsa dance company in California, together with Janet Valenzuela. And so I have some of the best memories, not just in the dancing world, but because we have a daughter together. So she's an amazing person.
yeah, yeah, yeah. So let's see. Let's go to the next. I just love this
Oh,
Yes,
one.
I love this attitude.
Oh.
look at that! That's a
Wow.
Mexican. That's a Mexican when he's looking at some tacos, Mexican tacos. It's like that's a look that you go like, I'm gonna eat you taquitos deliciosos. No, that was the first World Salsa Congress in Puerto Rico,
What
uh,
year?
Wow.
1997, and we went to perform and everything, and I performed with my ex-wife. So such a nice memories. Oh, nice picture.
I can only
Oh,
imagine. Yeah. You look
uh,
very young here.
well, yeah.
How
Well,
old were you on this picture?
I was like 20. I don't know, 20, 25, 26, something like that. There, but
Oh, okay.
the
Cara de
little girl,
niño.
the little girl that you see there, she was like 11 or 12 years old, and
Oh, okay, that
she's
explains.
the sister of Stephanie Stevenson, that is one of the incredible dancers from Los Angeles. Uh, I got them when they were little. The sister is only a couple of years older than her, and later she was dancing with my brother Johnny, with the Stephanie and Jennifer. They were dancing together with my brother Johnny. So if you see some videos with a couple of dancers, her sister was dancing in my dance team, and then after I dissolved the dance company, she started dancing with my brother Johnny. And she was really little there, and
Oh,
she wanted to participate because she was going to see her sister training all the time. And she asked me, I want to dance. And I put her in the choreography, and it was her first performance, but she's an amazing, amazing dancer. Now she's married. She have 2 kids and everything. So she got married with one of the
oh,
guys who was
wow.
in my dance team. And until now,
Wow.
yeah. Her name is
Oh,
Cindy,
wow.
Cindy Stevenson.
Oh,
My brother
wow.
Yes.
Francisco, the one who got us involved, to me and Johnny, into the salsa world. That is the one with a cap. For the people who doesn't know him, is Francisco Vazquez. My brother John is next to him in the middle, and then on the side we have Ramon Morales. That everybody thought that he was our brother, but he's not. But he's like our brother because he grew up with us. He started dancing with Johnny in my beginner classes when he was when they were learning, and then after they learned a little bit, they went with my brother Francisco and they create los Rumberos Dance Company, So Ramon's brother, he lives in Italy right now. He was dancing with my brother Johnny for many years when they create Imperio Azteca. So if you check a lot of the videos from my brother Johnny with the team, he was one of the main dancers. He's from Mexico too. Oh, nice. Look at my brother Johnny.
Oh,
Look
yeah.
at it's so small.
He looks so young.
This is, we did a show, and it was an amazing show for the. I it was an award that they were giving to somebody, and there was Whitney Houston, Patrick Swayze, John Travolta, so many big artists there, and we performed with Tito Puente on stage. It was our first time ever, and we performed with some other LA dancers. Some of them they were dancing on two, and some of us on one. But Tito Puente said, if you're gonna be on stage, I want you to dance on two. And it was our
Oh.
first time, and my first time that I try on two dancing on two because of Laura Canelias. Laura Canelias is the girl that is down next to Tito Puente, that is on top of the black girl. She was an amazing dancer, and she's Laura Canelias that she gave so much to the salsa world in Los Angeles. She was an on two dancer, the only on two dancer there until now. She's still teaching. And so it was such a nice memory to perform with Tito Puente, for such an
I
amazing.
can understand that.
Madonna was
Wow.
there. Madonna was
Amazing.
there. Everybody was watching the show. It was really, really nice. Oh.
Wow. All legends.
This is Tito Puente Jr., the son of Tito Puente, and we performed for him in Los Angeles. He was doing a show there. It means with his live orchestra, and we went to perform for him. So we got a picture with him, with Tito Puente Jr. I don't know what happened to him. He didn't continue with the career like the father. So, but he was really amazing too, playing the timbales and all that.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Looks like
Vanessa
you had a great
Williams.
time. Oh, I love this
William.
picture. Oh, wow.
Wow.
This is
What a great smile.
Christian Duke. What's up, Paparin?
Oh,
This is Vanessa Williams from the movie Dance with Me. We did the movie in 1998, almost 23 years ago, and we were part of the crew. And we did the movie, and I got a picture with her, and you can see me on the scene, on the salsa scene, where Chayanne and Vanessa Williams, they changed partners on the movie, and you're gonna recognize me with that shirt.
Yes,
You
I
cannot miss
see.
that shirt.
I
It's
see.
really,
that's a
really.
great shirt, by the way.
I look
And
like a Christmas tree.
and that smile. I mean, it looks like a toothpaste commercial. Big, big
Wonderful.
smiles.
Imagine next to this beautiful actress, and she was really humble. She was really amazing. She had her kids there, always in the stage. It was such a beautiful, one of the most beautiful experiences that I've been having in the salsa world too. It was being part of that movie, Dance with Me, and
Fantastic.
because we were working so much there for many days, and it was such a beautiful atmosphere, you know. So we performed with Albita too. Albita is the Cuban girl, amazing singer and everything, and that she's there on the movie too. And a lot of the LA dancers, you're gonna see a lot of the LA dancers there in that movie, like Rudy Sales, Rogelio Moreno, my brother Francisco, my brother Johnny was gonna be in the movie, but they cut out the part that he was, so you can see only.
Oh no!
No.
Yeah, but later he was in more things.
Oh,
More than us. Melissa Fernandez. She was in my dance group for 5 years, and Salsa Brava. And then after I got divorced, I needed somebody to keep performing and teaching, and she was the only one available in the dance group. That she was like, "I want to travel the world. I want to see." I say, "Okay, would you like to work with me?" And we thought that we were going to dance only for a little bit, 1 year or something, and we were dancing together for 10 years. So until 2014 is when we dissolved each other. She got married. She lives in Los Angeles. She have a beautiful daughter, and now I live here in Sweden. You know, so since 2014 that we don't dance together, but we're together for 10 years.
okay.
2014,
Amazing.
2014.
I was gonna say, lucky us having you in Sweden.
Yes, you're very lucky.
This one is really strange. I don't know what happened there, but there's somebody putting a foot in my ass. And look at Melissa. I don't know. Until now, I don't understand if it's the girl's food or if it's somebody else. Because I don't know. It's really weird.
We need to see the entire picture.
Yeah, and,
That's so good. Yeah, cheers, guys.
Cheers.
yeah. You know what?
Cheers to everybody watching.
Hello. Well, it's okay now with the virus. What else we can do? Just eat, home, relax, family. You know that picture that was before is Stephanie Stevenson is the girl that I told you was used to dance in my dance group, and her little sister was the girl that was before with me, and she's the one that did so much for the LA dancers too. And that picture, we went 2 years ago to LA, and we create a video with her. The other picture with the gangsters, you know that. And we were there. No, the other one from no the other one. The next.
The one with the kick.
The Hollywood. The one that we look like cholos, you know, gangsters from LA, from East LA. And we created that one, Hollywood.
Yeah.
And we put the costumes just like that to look like the LA representing. And we did a really nice video where we're dancing for her because she's an amazing dancer. She danced on two, amazing on one, Cuban, amazing dancer and rumba and everything. And we did that, and it represents a little bit of Los Angeles, Hollywood, you know, so.
Wonderful.
Nice.
It's very cool. Wonderful to hear.
I love this one. This is my favorite, actually.
This one is Los Angeles Salsa Congress 2003. This is the first time that I ever dressed as a girl. Because of the people from New York. There was a group of some of the best dancers from New York, Nelson Flores, you know, Osmar, Otero. I mean, if I tell you, everybody was there, and they dressed as the girls, no? Everybody. And when I was backstage, I was not performing that day. And I told them, "Oh, you look terrible as a girls, you know? They're already ugly as a man. You know? As a girl, you look even worse." So they go like, "Oh, do you think that you can look better than us?" I say, "Yes." And the girl goes like, "Why do you dress up?" I say, I can do it." And the guy goes like, Nelson Flores, "Okay, I give you $20 if you dress as a girl." But he didn't expect that I was gonna do it. So I went and I asked my ex-wife for her dress. That's her dress, her shoes. Brilliant. And I put it on and I go put some makeup, and I went and I talked to Albert Torres, and I go like, "Let me present them," because they were gonna do a show as a girls. They didn't expect, and when I went on the stage, it was the first time. So that's the first time that I won $20. You know, $20.
Wonderful.
Oh, good for you, man. And since then, there's been more appearances, right? It's not the only time.
No.
Now I understand you girls. It's addicted. All those shoes, and the makeup, and everything. I was like, "It's nice. I like it." Plus, I say if I make 20 bucks, next time I can make more.
Well,
I look nice as a girl,
All
no?
right, that's super cool.
you do.
Yeah, you look lovely as a girl.
Very,
You do have a
very
little
nice.
bit more of hair going on now.
By the way, ladies, you're gorgeous. You look really beautiful. And, both of
Thank
you are
you.
Well, thank
from
you.
Sweden, am I right? Both of you are from Sweden.
I'm actually Turkish.
Yeah, both of
I was
us.
born here. Yes,
Ah,
you know that.
Yeah.
nice.
And I'm French Italian, and I'm born here.
Oh well, from Sweden, but the background, Turkey,
Yes.
and French, Italian. Nice.
Yeah.
Well, for all the people that are
Yeah. So
watching
we're in
there,
Stockholm, and
it's not just about me. You need to know that these girls, they're amazing too, and I know them already for a while, and it's really nice. I live in the south of Sweden, in Malmö, and they live in Stockholm, in the north. And every year that I go to Stockholm, I see them over there, and they never change. They look exactly the same. I hate them because I look older every time, but they look the same. I don't know what they do, but
We'll give you our tips
yeah, you're
later.
so sweet. Thank you. Yeah. We'll have some fashion and makeup tips, just the
and you
the
know
three
what?
of us.
Just for
You know
you,
what?
Luis.
I want to say thank you to Dust, DJ Dusty, and Leticia. I know they are in the background, backstage, but
Yes.
I just want to thank them and everything because they are doing such a good job. And DJ Dust is my friend for such a long time, and he's been doing so many things for me, music. He's been giving so much to the salsa world. He creates lots of great music, and he's one of the ones that I know that have so much collectible music, in the salsa world. And so it's nice to know that he's part of this project. So thank you, Das, and thank you, Letty. If you don't see Letty, she's really gorgeous too. And she's an amazing person, but I know that she's busy right
Yeah,
now.
we had a bit of a fight. Who was going to get to interview you? So
I
you're a
was
very
like,
popular
I'm
guy.
the one. I want to do it.
I hope
Yeah,
you
she
don't.
has your name, Louise and Louise. So
I hope you don't regret it
Yeah.
later. Like, oh
No.
no.
but we prepared a bunch of questions for you, so we'd like to move on with those. And I mean, it's a little bit getting into when you came to Sweden as a dancing Mexican, coming here with all the stiff and shy Swedes, etc. Has there been any interesting cultural clashes?
Yes, I mean, when it comes to dancing, no. Dancing is universal. Wherever you go, when people loves to dance, you're gonna find amazing dancers wherever you go. Because before it wasn't the culture. If you're not Latin, you don't know how to dance and blah blah blah. That was the mentality. But with the years, the people realize that it doesn't matter where you're from. If you like to dance, it's a free expression. That's the beautiful thing about dancing, that it connects people. Like right now, from different nationalities. Look,
Yes.
and so it was a little bit more about the weather, but that it was more cold, and coming from California or from Mexico, it was completely different than here.
Did you get used to it?
Yes, I get used to it. Now it's
Great.
fine. Now the weather is my friend. It's fine. Bring it on. It's
So
okay.
now you're like a real Swede. So if there's sunshine, you have to go out. It's like, I have to go out.
Before I was laughing of the people, my fiance, she was always running to the sun, and I was like, oh, the sun, and I was always in the shade. But now when there's sun, I'm always the first one taking it, because now my body needs the vitamin D, and I really need it. I really feel it. So I'm taking vitamin D, and whenever I see a little bit of sun, I'm like a chameleon, boom, I'm there taking it. I'm like this, and then I change. But I love it. It's nice. I like the weather too, because you can see the four seasons here. You can see from the spring, the autumn, the winter. Summer.
Yeah.
It's really amazing. The colors of the leaves of the trees and everything. You can dress different in California. Most of the time you dress the same because it's the same weather. But here, you can be almost naked, and then next day you cover yourself like there's coronavirus the whole year. Everybody covers their faces and everything with the
Yes.
scarves,
Yes. Yes.
but you can have a different fashion.
Yeah. Yeah. And how has the coronavirus affected you?
I think it's affecting the whole world really bad, but at the same time, it's bringing a lot of good things. Being more together with the family, spending more time with the people that you love, cooking at home like never before, eating
Yes,
health.
I've seen that. Looks
You know,
delicious.
yeah, I'm start posting some pictures on Facebook about food, but I have hundreds because I've been doing it. I like to cook already from before since I was living in Italy, but it's affecting more. The dancers, everybody that is in the culture, industry that it comes to music, dancing, theater, and everything is affecting really, really bad because later, I think when everything passed, the first things that they're going to start doing is opening restaurants, things like that, and the dancing is going to be the last option because it's not a necessity,
Yes.
it's more something that is an activity, so uh, I'm just waiting for the government to say something so we can be able to go on and start opening dance studios because right now nobody has a job, and we're living from our savings, and even the government helps here, but it takes weeks for you to get the help and everything. But we're fine. It means uh, I'm always believe that everything happened for a reason, and the same way that is all this we're complaining right now, later it's gonna be better. Next day, there's like today was raining, tomorrow, and then the next day is gonna be sunny. So all the people in the world, I recommend you don't get under stress. Enjoy the moment with the people that you are. Do some exercise, whatever you want to do it. Start learning something new, and then when it comes the time, go and dance and enjoy yourselves, and but don't go back to the same bad things that you were used to do before. Try to all those bad things to put it on the side, and try to attract only good things, and we're gonna see each other on the dance floor. You'll see.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, that's great advice. I'm actually. Do you think the salsa scene is going to be different when the quarantine is over? Do you think it's going to be?
Everybody's talking about that. Many
Yes,
people ask me that. Um, I don't know if it's gonna change for better or if it's gonna change a little bit for worse, or nothing's gonna change. But one of the things that I know that we need dancing in our life, and since history, since there was like a war and economic crisis and everything in some countries, they always use the music and the dancing to feel better. So
absolutely.
this time it was with a virus that you cannot touch each other. So that's why affect when it's war is more about problems economically, and you cannot go out, but you still can dance and get together with somebody and touch and hug and kiss. This time it was a completely different, but like I said before, we're gonna be fine. Nothing is gonna stop us. This is gonna go. I think stronger, not so fast, but in a couple of years, it's gonna get better.
We hope so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. Next question. How would you describe your own dance style?
No, it's I don't describe the people. They are the ones who say LA style. Uh, my style is me. It means one of the most beautiful things about dancing is that you have to be yourself. Most of the people, okay, when we start at almost 30 years ago, there was uh, almost no dancers in a high level. So everything that we saw, it was very simple but very beautiful because everybody was having fun. Now a lot of people, they know how to dance more, but they forget about having fun. Do you know what I mean?
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely.
It's like right now with the virus, you appreciate a lot of the things that you didn't appreciate when this virus wasn't here. Now you start appreciating all the things. It's almost somebody that is dying and start going like, if I had an opportunity to be alive one more year to do all the things that it's like that. So
Yeah.
eh, I don't know. It's just wonderful to be yourself when you dance. And when
Yes,
I dance, I don't try to be anybody else. And that's, even if you see my brother Johnny dance different than me, if you see my brother Francisco dance different than me, because we never try to imitate each other. And that's what I love, even on two, when I see some dancers, they dance, and you can see the difference, like Michael Fons, and you can see Adolfo, and you can see, let's say, Tropical Jam, and you can see Juan Matos or Frankie Martinez. Even you can see like the little things they make a, and then I see other dancers that they want to look so much like them. There is there's nothing wrong to get inspired and at the beginning, but some people, they want to keep doing it after years. And trust me, at the end, it doesn't work. You have to try to find yourself, because when you find yourself, you can do incredible things. People, they're going to criticize you, the way you dress, the way you look, the way you dance and everything. But there's going to be some other people, they're going to be like, I like the way he dressed. It's like Picasso, Beethoven, Mozart, all those people, they got out of the box. And look, they were calling them crazy and everything. And the only way is be yourself. And sometimes I see some beginners enjoying themselves when they're dancing. And I say, don't ever change that, please. Even if you learn more, don't ever forget this enjoyment that you're doing right now on the dance floor. Because now I go, and that's why bachata took over a lot over the salsa scene, because a lot of the salsa dancers, they start forgetting about having fun. And I was used to go to many events, and I didn't see anybody having fun anymore. They were just learning combinations. They forgot about that. And the Cubans, that's why the Cuban dance is so strong, because the Cubans, they always have fun on the dance.
That's the key. That's the key, actually.
Main key.
You need to have the fun.
To having fun. And speaking of which, could you share with us one of your best dance memories?
Oh no, I have so many.
Just from the top of your head.
We know. Just one.
Best dance memories. Because I have so many. I don't want to say one, because there's like there's hundreds. It means with so many incredible dancers. But let me see. I think was dancing with Vanessa Williams. Why? Because she was not part of the salsa world, Vanessa Williams. She was just an actress, and she learned to dance a little bit, but she did it so good, and to be able to dance with her, that you were used to see her on television and different movies and everything, and to be able to dance with her, and it was really special. You know what I mean?
Yes.
When it comes to that kind of memory for me is that, but if it comes to other dance, there's so many amazing dancers from New York that I had a blast dancing with them, and from Los Angeles too, incredible dancer. Oh, and France, it means I don't want to say names, because then I'm gonna leave so many behind.
No, you don't have to.
I'm
gonna put Vanessa Williams because she's out of the salsa world, but it was an amazing experience, to be able to dance with her.
So, Luis, what motivates you?
What motivates me?
Yes.
To dance? Or my family?
Or general.
Okay. And for life, my family, my fiance Veronica, and my son Unique, and my daughter that is in America, Pasión. But when it comes in dancing, they are the ones who push me to never give up. Because sometimes you feel like, I've been doing this for such a long time and everything, and the people. It means if the people don't like you, trust me, it can hurt you really, really much, and it can put you down in many different ways. But I'm really blessed to have people that like me, and they still call me to do jobs as an MC, as a teacher, sometimes just to give a conference talking about the salsa history and everything, and to see even kids at this moment, new kids, that the instructors, they tell them, oh, look, he was my teacher, or I got inspired by him and other brothers, and they bring the new kids of 8-10 years old, and they come and they admire you when you feel like, I'm an old school dancer, but it's like Eddie Torres and all that. it really make you feel like, wow, at this point, it's still people getting inspired and everything. They are the ones who motivate me to keep going, you know? So the students, the people, friends, and without the people who buy the passes to go to the events, to go to see you, we were not going to be anything. I was going to be doing something else, you know? So thank you to all the people that are
That's my
watching.
next question. This is my next question. It's perfect timing here. If not salsa, what else? What would you have been if you wouldn't have been dancing?
Oh, it's hard to say because I started dancing when I was 19, 19 years old. At that moment, I was working, you know, I was almost ready to graduate from high school. And then I decided to, at that time, it was a lot of problems in the schools, you know, in America with the gangs and everything. And I was going to study, but there was always problems. And over there, you felt if you weren't a part of a gang, you were like an outsider and nobody was going to protect you. So a lot of my friends, they finished in gangs and everything. And for me, it was like, do I keep going to school, but I'm going to finish getting to fights? Or I don't want to sound really bad, but at that time it was. A lot of my friends, they got killed by gunshots and everything. But I was like, oh, I'm going to finish killing somebody, or somebody's going to kill me, or I have to get involved into a gang or something. So I told my brothers, you know, I'm afraid to go to school. Every time I got into fight and everything, I say, I prefer to go to work. So I left the school and I started working. I was working in a restaurant. Then I started working in the fashion district of Los Angeles, selling like clothing, you know, Italian clothing. And then that's when I got into dancing. And I liked it. I was working and dancing, and then people started asking me, do you teach? And I said, no. Oh, we don't have instructors. Why you don't become an instructor? And I would love to take your classes. And I was like, no, 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 no. So that's the way I start. One of the persons told me, if you teach me 2 moves, I give you $100. And I was like, what? He was like, yes. That guy was having money. He was like, there's my wife always see you dancing, and she loves these 2 moves. If you teach me right now, she's in Miami. I want to surprise my wife with these moves. I say, okay.
Wow.
So I start teaching him in my house, in the living room. And then he goes like, you know what? I can come with my wife and another couple of my friends, and we pay you. And he go like, I give you $20 for each one. So you're going to make $80 in 1 hour with us. And then I can bring more people. So I started like this in a small living room. And then he brought me 6, 10, and we got 12 people in my living room making $20 for each one. At that time, it was a lot. At that time, I was making $4.25 an hour in America working, you know? And there I was making, imagine, 200 and something bucks for 1 hour of work. I was making what I was making the whole day in 1 hour. So I say, well, the guy told me, you know what? This
Bring it on.
So salsa saved your life, actually.
yeah, he told me, you know what? Now we don't have more room in your living room, but why you don't rent a dance studio? And there's close to your house. Every time that we exit the highway, there's a studio. It's called the Dance Factory, and there's an old man there, and you can go and ask him. You know, that can be very nice. We stopped the other day to see the play, so he brought me over there, and I talked to the old man, and he rent me the studio for $10 each hour. And I start like this. I start with those 12 people. Then I start making one card. Then one of my students, he took a picture of me with the Polaroid, created. It was amazing. And those, I was cutting it with the scissors and creating my own business card. And that's the way I start. And from there, in a couple of months, I was having over 100 people in one class. And
That's amazing.
That's really amazing.
It means I quit my job right away. And everything came so fast. And then when I started teaching, I started creating my first dance group. And then from there, other dancers that they saw that I was doing great, they started opening the school. So there was no dance schools in Los Angeles. I created the first salsa dance group with Japanese, with Americans, with Mexicans, with Salvadorians, Cubans, Puerto Ricans. Everything that you can imagine, it was in my dance group. So when we went to Puerto Rico the first time, all the dance groups in the first World Salsa Congress, they were not mixed. Everybody was white, let's say Americans, or everybody was Latino, or everybody was, let's say, a few Asians that they came from Japan. Nobody was mixed. In my dance group, everybody was like, he's from where? I was Filipino. And she, oh, from Japan. They couldn't believe it because they were like, how can you mix the group? And I was like, why not? So
you worked really hard.
I worked so hard for this. And that's the way I became an instructor because of that guy who opened my brain, and helped me to.
That was so great to hear. I had no idea, and this has impacted so many people. It's amazing.
Oh, that dance studio, the Dance Factory, it became one of the most recognized dance studio at that time. People that were coming all the way from Australia, from Canada, from Japan, from France to take classes.
That's crazy.
I'm talking about, it means it was, it's such a beautiful memories because you never expect that. A lot of the dancers, I'm not going to even mention names because but some of the people that you recognize in the salsa world, that they're big names, and some of them, they dance on tour right now and everything. They were taking classes there. It means that studio became everything. Then my brother Francisco was teaching down in the other floor. And then some other instructors, we were not hating each other. We were working so much together that we have like 6 or 8 instructors on their own teaching in the same studio that I was there. They were like, do you think that I can rent this space? I was like, yeah, sure. For another day. And we were working together in the same studio.
I love
7
it.
different dance schools. Can you believe it? And we were bringing our own students to their parties. So we always talk, when is going to be your party that you're going to have? December 15th. And you're, okay, I do it the next week. And I do the week. And we were bringing all our students without charging, and they were doing the same helping. And that's why the LA style went up so fast.
Wow. That's fantastic. Wow.
It's really nice
to hear. Some amazing parties.
Yeah.
Our next question do you have any hidden skills?
A what?
Do you have any hidden skills that we don't know of?
No, I don't think so. It means I was used to sing. A lot of people that don't even know, but when I was younger, I was used to sing. And that's why my brother Johnny sings, and my family, my mom sings. I have some sisters; they sing really nice. And when I was a little kid, I would just to sing all the time. And even in my head, I was like, maybe one day I can become a great singer, And I would just to love opera, like Luciano Pavarotti, Placido Domingo. It means, imagine a kid that it was 10 years old, and that's the kind of music that I would like. I would just to hear them singing. I was like, oh my God.
Do you still sing?
No, only when I take a shower. That's it.
No. My God, I wish you were in the shower now.
I'm gonna tell you a secret. When I was used to be younger, the way that I was, getting to the girls, it was singing. It really worked for me at that time. Sometimes I make some friends, and then I was singing, and the girls, so beautiful, and that's the way they were like. If they didn't see me so attractive, after that, I was like, oh, okay. But my voice got destroyed because I was smoking for many, many years. I stopped almost 2 years ago. I stopped completely smoking, but it really ruined my voice. And teaching for so many years with no microphones. At that time, there was no microphones to teach. So it really destroyed my voice a lot. And you can hear it more raspy. So.
We are having a lot of requests here. People are begging you to do a little bit of a operatic sample for us. Would that be possible? Just spontaneous?
No.
No.
All right, let me see that.
All right. All right, but we actually
no. It's because my son is sleeping right now. If I scream, forget it. But I would used to do the tones really high and low, but not anymore.
Oh, all right. You got saved by your son now. But
yes.
We have something else prepped for you. And this is going to be like a rapid fire questions.
Okay.
So we're gonna bombard you with lots of questions, and you're gonna answer the first thing that comes to mind. Are you ready?
Okay.
All right. So, if you had access to a time machine, where and when would you go?
To the first World Salsa Congress in Puerto Rico.
I knew it.
It changed my
I
life
get
and it changed
goosebumps when you
everybody's
say
life.
that.
Because of that, we are connected. Because of that, the world is connected with salsa because of that event.
Okay. Next
Fantastic.
question. What's your favorite cuisine?
I don't. I'm like a pig. I eat everything. It's like, I'm sorry, but I love to eat, and my fiance cooks really well. We're always cooking. I love to eat, and I can eat. Honestly, it means almost anything. I've been trying different kind of foods, but I don't have one specific. I eat vegetarian. I eat meat. I eat pork. I eat chicken. I eat fish. I eat pastas. I eat rice. It means I don't discriminate, and I can eat,
Good.
if the food is good, it doesn't matter.
Okay, so next question for you. What is the strangest thing you've ever eaten?
Crocodile, snake.
Oh.
Yeah.
Mornings or evenings?
I'm a evening person.
All right, coffee or rum?
Both.
Kizomba or bachata?
What?
Kizomba or bachata?
Oh no! Well, no, bachata. Bachata.
All right.
Kizomba is really nice, but it put me to sleep. It's like wine. If I drink wine, red wine, it put me to sleep. I prefer to drink white, or So bachata, it keeps me more awake. But kizomba, honestly, if I go to the room, I start falling to sleep. But it's really beautiful.
All right. So next question for you. On one or on two?
Well, I'm on one dancer because everybody recognized me because of that. But when I dance, like last time when I was in Stockholm, at the Hot Salsa weekend, I was dancing a lot on two because a lot of the people dance on two. So most of the time I was dancing more on two. Depends where I go. But
Yeah.
my choice, because I've been doing it all my life, is like Eddie Torres. He's been doing on two, on one, but on two is amazing, and there's no discrimination. I love to dance on two, but only because everybody recognized me on one. But there's no discrimination. It's like black and
Depends
white.
on the music and the dancer.
Yeah.
That's another thing.
All right.
Music, the girl that is dancing with you. I mean, so many things.
All right. Snakes or spiders?
Snakes or spiders? Oh, that's a really tough one. I'm gonna tell you, I'm better now with the spiders. Before I was really afraid of both. With the years, I learned to deal with the spiders more. With the snakes, I'm still afraid. But with the spiders, now I can put them on my hands when I know the kind of a spider there is. You know what I mean? Before I didn't know, and I was afraid of any spider. But now, no, I think spiders. I prefer spiders than snakes.
Alrighty. So next one is dogs or cats?
Oh, the cats, they're too independent, and then they just come and give you love whenever they want. When the dog is like me, they need lots of love. It comes and and I'm like, and I like them. Plus, you can do more tricks with the dog than the cat.
All
You know
right.
what I mean? It's for me. I love dogs. It's cats. There, I don't know. They just come and they rub on your leg, and they leave all the hair there. I don't know. I don't like them much.
Yeah.
They're okay.
Question. Blondes or brunettes?
I don't discriminate. I don't care.
All right.
Great
All
answer.
right. Action or comedy?
Action or comedy? Comedy.
All
Salty
right.
or sweet?
Salty or sweet? Salty.
All right. Next one. Sexy or smart?
Smart.
Love or money?
Love. Money has not been always my thing in my life. Since the people that know me and everything, even my fiance, anybody that has been in my life, that's not the important thing. Is more love, I think.
All right. Laundry or dishes?
Dishes. I always do it. I clean. I'm the one who cleans a lot the house. She do lots of the promoting, the marketing, and she's amazing with the school and everything. And she's amazing cleaning and everything. But usually I do it myself since I was a little kid. Because I come from a big family. We're 12, 7 sisters and 5 brothers. So my mom would used to have problems clean the house all the time with so many kids. So we were used to help my mom, and I got used to it. So until now, even if somebody wants to do it for me, no, I do it. If I go to your house, I stand up and I clean the dishes, and I'm always cleaning. If you come to my house at this moment, there's no dishes dirty. I cannot see one fork or one spoon there dirty. I have to clean it. And the best is when you eat, you clean them right away.
Yes, please come to me as well.
Yeah, come to my house, dance with me, cook for me.
People who knows me and they come to my house, they always notice that we're in the kitchen, and I'm always cleaning. When we're talking, I'm cleaning and cleaning, and then they put something else, and I clean it, and they go like, "I noticed the first time that you're really compulsive when it comes to the dishes." I go like, "Yes, I don't know why. Not with anything else, but the dishes, yes."
Yeah. All right.
Okay. Guitar or piano?
Piano. I love piano. It gets more into my soul.
Weird or normal?
It depends. No, normal, of course, but sometimes you need a weird person like me. I think I'm weird, and uh, I think some people they tell me like me and Veronica, she's so normal and so more relaxed, and I'm the crazy one, but we complement each other. So for me, normal. I need somebody normal in my life because if I get somebody weird like me, forget it. It's gonna be a disaster.
Okay. Truth or dare?
Truth.
Next question then. What was your most embarrassing moment in public?
Oh, that's a good one. Oh my god. Okay. As a teenager, this was the worst for me. Okay, everybody's gonna know, but I have to tell you. I was like around 14, 15 years old, and I was used to like a girl across the street from my house, and she was always talking to me, and I was like, oh, we love to go with her, to I don't know, just to go out with her one time. And one time I decided to ask her, would you like to go with me? Let's go to church. Yeah, I know everybody's gonna laugh, but in Mexico it's like that. At that time, the best way so the parents that don't complain, it was to go to church together. Yeah, of course, you didn't pay attention to the mosque and anything, but um, I went with her, and my stomach was so bad that day. Something that I ate, and I was walking with her. I was walking with her on the side of the street, and we stopped in a red light across the street, and I was like, God, please, I don't want to fart or anything because I didn't know what was gonna happen. And at that moment, I saw an opportunity because I saw a big truck, that it was making a lot of noise, and I said, "This is the moment to fart." It was like, "Thank you, God." So the truck was passing by, and I fart, and when I fart, she didn't hurt, but I say I'm safe, but it starts smelling so bad, and I said, "Oh no, God!" And when you are around people in a party or
Yes.
something, you can say, "Oh, it was that one." You don't know who, But there was not even a dog.
There's just two of you.
A dog, you know? No, it was just me. And my face went so red. So she even noticed more that it was me. She was so
Oh
nice.
my God.
She didn't say anything, but she never went out with me again, you know?
No, so
That
sorry
was
for
so
that.
funny. Oh my
That
God.
was
That
really
was not.
good. That was the worst thing. But
That was so great. Let's see here. I'm looking at. See that we have some questions from the audience coming in here.
okay.
It's a question from Dusty actually. Dude, do you have Indian food before that date, bro?
Hey, you know what? It was Mexican. That's almost like Indian. Remember, we use a lot of spices like you guys. So from in India, when I went to India, the first time that was in 1998. 1998, I
Oh,
went to India for the first time, introducing salsa to India. No, nobody was dancing.
wow.
Nobody. And when we got there, the whole team, we went like 6 couples from my dance team. Everybody, we were sick for 1 week. It means going to
Oh
the
my
toilet.
God.
It was I still remember that a lot of us, we have to stop the show. We were going to perform, and we have to tell the promoter, like, you have to go because we have to go to the toilet first because, but he knew that we were really bad. And I knew that we were going to get somehow sick because it was my first time. But when we get to get the shots and for yellow fever, for malaria, for this, and I said, so how's the country, But because of the bacteria are different too. And living in America, my body changed. It was not like in Mexico that I was used to, eat
Yes,
from the floor and it was okay. But no, we got sick and everything. It was really, really bad. So, but then they have delicious food. The problem is that it's so delicious that you want to eat all the time. And if your stomach is not prepared for that,
really
you get really
spicy.
sick.
Oh God. Oh, that was hilarious. I see we have another question here. Do you see some difference in salsa community and people now and 15 years ago? What is positive and negative? This is Dimitar Kirkov wondering.
Okay, the positive is that there's salsa everywhere now. Then before 15 years ago, that was the moment that everything was growing. So right now, the positive thing that there's dancers all over the world. You can go almost anywhere and you're gonna find a club. You're gonna find people involved in dancing. The negative is that lots of people they forgot about what it was 15 years ago. We talked before, having fun, uh,
Yeah.
Yes,
enjoy the moment
yes,
that you're dancing with somebody, or the moment to hear a live orchestra. That now they don't have live music almost anywhere. 15 years ago, it was still popular to have live orchestras at the congresses or even at the clubs in Los Angeles. Until now, if you go to Los Angeles, almost every club have live music, live band. It's part of the tradition. And I was telling my fiance Veronica that it is, if you I sent you one video before that is about the Puerto Rico Salsa Congress, the first one, and
yes,
you see there how
Yeah.
many orchestras, all those orchestras that were playing in one night on the weekend. During the weekend, there was 10 or 12 orchestras during the weekend. Imagine. El
yes.
Gran Combo, la
No,
Sonora Ponceña, el Roberto Roena, it means Andy Montañez. You're talking about So uh, right now it's only DJs. So there's good and bad things. We need to go back about having fun, enjoy ourselves. And if you don't do that, we're gonna lose a lot of people in the dance community, and they're gonna go and dance other kind of
absolutely,
dances. So we need that back from the instructors and from the students. We need to teach them to have fun.
absolutely.
Yeah. And especially now, after when all this pandemic is over and we finally can dance again, I think we all want to go and enjoy and have fun and
We need it.
connect with each other again.
Yes.
So we see here. Let's see. Did we have any more questions there? If we have seen anything, but otherwise, I actually have we have planned a little challenge for you.
Okay.
We
Well,
want to check actually how good. Oops, sorry.
somebody saying that they miss me dancing with Melissa. Uh,
Yeah.
uh,
Oh, you're trying to
It
yeah.
escape my
seems,
challenge.
yes.
Well, yeah.
Shame.
Melissa right now is not dancing anymore much. She got the baby and everything. I don't know if she's going to go back to dance or not, but of course it was part of my life and everything. Imagine uh, 15 years that I knew her. It was longer than the relationship that I was having with my ex-wife or something like that. Imagine. Right now with Veronica, we have almost we met each other in 2008 in Sweden, and now it's going to be 12 years this year. In November is going to be 12 years together.
Oh,
So
amazing. Congratulations.
yeah, with Melissa, it means I knew her already for 15 years. So it's she's been part of the dance community and everything. So
We have another question up here on
yeah.
screen from Claudia Hansblom. She is
Well,
wondering what made you choose salsa and bachata and not another dance style.
Well, before, when I was younger, when I was between 10 and 14, I was dancing break dance. That was in Mexico, because at that moment it was the new thing, break dancing. And then when I moved
Wow.
to America, I started dancing house music, and then I got into uh, whatever the people were dancing. I got into a little bit of hip hop in the high school, but then because I got out of high school, I didn't continue. And then because of my brother Francisco, I got involved into the salsa world, and this changed my life the same as many. So it was not my choice. I went there and I liked it. I was like, wow, this looks really nice, healthy, because not so many people, like in other dances, there was always fights and hip hop, and it was always, here it was a healthy environment. It was about dancing, having fun. It was really beautiful, and I decided to do it. And then bachata, because it was my ex-wife is Dominican, so when we were used to go to Dominican Republic, I would used to see the bachata, but from Dominican Republic. But at that time, you're talking about 20 something years ago, there was no bachata. So later, with the time when bachata became popular, my fiance was dancing a lot of bachata, Veronica, and she's the one who got me involved a little bit more into bachata, and I really liked it. I was like, oh, this is nice too. And I needed, when you get older too, instead of being dancing all the time like salsa,
Yes.
if you go to the bachata room, or if it's in the same room that I like more, I recommend all the people in the world, don't divide the rooms. If you have a small place, combine all the dancers in the same floor, it becomes magical, because they're going to dance salsa and bachata. You force yourself, and later you enjoy yourself, than having another room, because then the people sometimes they don't get out of one room and they never see the other dancers. So I try to go and dance in one room, and then in the other one, or if it's in the same dance floor, I can dance there, and I enjoy myself being more creative with the bachata, something new, in my world.
Yes.
It's a challenge for me, so that's good. So
Great.
That is wonderful. That's great advice. I miss those days. Let's bring
Me
that back.
too, actually.
yes,
So have been really nice to have you here, Luis.
same.
And I don't know if we have any further questions.
I don't think we have more questions, but we do have our challenge for you, ma'am. And this is
Ooh.
about we want to test and see how your Swedish is. You've been living here for quite a bunch of years now, and the challenge is actually that we would like you to sing a song in Swedish. If you want, you can do it
Any
operatic.
song.
It can be Happy Birthday in Swedish or whatever, and we would like it in Swedish and some dance moves to match along.
No. No, I'm going to tell you a secret that nobody knows. Is in the last since the virus we start being more at home, because here in Sweden, for the people that doesn't know, we don't have to be at home. You can go out, and you can go out and have a coffee, and my son still go to school. That's a cool thing. So now because now I'm eating a lot, I get out and I get my headset and everything, and I started learning more Swedish because before everybody speak English in Sweden, you know. And because I was always traveling, I was almost never here at Sweden. I was traveling almost every weekend. So I didn't really care because wherever you go, everybody speak English, and they speak English very well. One of the best places to speak English in Europe, you know, than any place in Europe. But I say, no, I need to learn. I promised my son that I was going to start learning. So in the last month and a half that I've been inside the house, I've been going out, and I started learning some words, and I tried, you know, in my own world, and like that. So I promised by, a new thing that I just learned a couple of weeks ago. Jag skulle vilja ha något att dricka.
Wow, wonderful.
Cheers! Hey, cheers, man!
Cheers.
Yeah, we all want something to drink.
Ha något att dricka? Ha något att dricka?
Great.
No, but it's
And
been a pleasure.
we actually
Yeah, tell me.
we have one request, and this one is from Shems, DJ Shems. He's telling us that we should ask you for a joke, one about the Mexican coming into the bar. Let's see if we can find the one.
No.
Do you know which one I mean?
Okay, I'm gonna say it fast. Okay, there's a Mexican, a little freaking Mexican like this. No, I'm not small, but that fucker was like pretty small, with a big sombrero, you know. And he comes to a bar, you know, and he's like, he walks to the bar and he's like, un tequila, cabrón, no? And the bartender is like, all scared, yes, sir, and get the cup and tequila and drink it, the little Mexican, and walk away. Next day he comes again, you know, and he gets to the bar, un tequila, cabrón, and the bartender, yes, and he get it, drink it, and looks at everybody at the bar and goes like, I shit on your mother, on your mother, on your mother, and I shit on your mother. And he walks away, you know. It's a little bit. And the next day he comes again to the bar, you know. Un tequila, cabrón. And the bartender, yes, sir. Looks at everybody at the bar and goes like, I shit on your mother, I shit on your mother, and walks away, you know. So the bartender gets really stressed and goes and talks to the owner of the bar and goes like, listen, I don't want to work here anymore because there's this little Mexican. He comes with a big sombrero, big mustache, big buckle, big boots. He comes, order a tequila, looks at everybody and shits on everybody's mother, you know. Everybody's scared. We're losing the clients. And the owner goes like, okay, I'm going to put this big security, this black guy like this tall, 2 meters tall, and let's see what the little Mexican is gonna do, you know. So the little Mexican comes to the bar. Look at the black guy, you know. Un tequila, cabrón. And the okay, sir, and drink it. Look at the black guy. One more, please. He gets another one. Huh? He drinks like 40 tequilas, you know, and he looks at everybody at the bar and goes like, me and this black guy, we shit on your mother, your mother, your mother, and your mother. Anyway, I use really bad words, so I have to cut it because it goes really strong. So I have to cut it off. But yeah, and tell me, what are you gonna do during this pandemia? What are your plannings? Just stay at home? Are you working?
Working from home, actually.
Oh, both of you are working from home.
Yes.
Yeah, working from home and creating fun and weird and crazy projects like this one.
Oh, that's
trying
cool.
to have fun and entertain us and other people. Hopefully you liked it.
That's really good. I like the
everybody who's
concept.
watching.
There's many people that are doing this interviews, and I think this is necessary because a lot of people, they get a little bit of information. Um, we can give some advice to the people too and everything, you know. But you know what? Can I say something? I want to do something for, I want to make a challenge for
Bring it
all,
on.
for all the dancers in the world who dance salsa, bachata, kizomba, zumba, hip hop, anything that they are listening or they're gonna see this video. I want to make a challenge because I'm gonna do it. Uh, I'm gonna offer free classes to the nurses and doctors in Sweden who they, after the pandemic, we reopen our dance school. We're gonna offer some classes. Whoever wants to join the classes, they're gonna get the classes, the one course of classes for free. And I would love to challenge all the dancers in the world to do the same, to say thank you to all these incredible doctors and nurses that are risking their lives, that they are doing so much for the community, for the people. They're putting their lives, you know, in danger. And we really, really want them to have a little bit of fun after all this because they are really working a lot at the hospitals to make this better, and they have families and everything. So if we can give a little bit back to the community, this can be really amazing.
That's
And for us,
wonderful.
if we don't lose anything, we win something in our dance community,
Yes,
and we can make some people happy. We don't have much to offer right now because this is our work, our life, but we can give a little bit of the community. We always do teaching already people. I was teaching already some of the new immigrants in Sweden. We were teaching them for free here, you know, to try to give to the community. And it's great to see how much they learn later, and they're having so much fun. They forget about the problems they were having in Syria and the war, you know,
yes,
in other places. And it's very nice. So I hope all the dancers who are seeing me, please, if you want to challenge yourself, accept this challenge. Give some classes after you open your schools and everything to anybody that is a doctor or nurse. And if you're not sure, how know that it's a doctor or nurse, they can show you. They are not gonna lie anybody to you with the identification that they are part of the hospitals or something. You
that's a
know,
wonderful challenge, Luis.
I challenge you people.
That's really great.
Yes.
Wonderful.
Que vive la
Wanna say,
salsa. Yeah,
Yes,
great, great.
que viva la salsa, que vivan todas las enfermeras, los doctores que están haciendo tantas cosas por la comunidad. Que Dios los bendiga a todos, ¿verdad?
wonderful. It's been great to having you. You know, we've been over an hour now. So I think we're gonna wrap it up. If you have any more to say,
We could go on and on.
Yeah, no, we can spend it for many, many days, trust me, talking about things. But I just want to thank you too. Thank you so much for having me. Thank you for everything that you're doing. Thank you, Coco. Thank you, Letty. Thank you, Das. Thank you, Luis. It's almost the same name as me.
yes.
And thank you to all the people who saw it. And it's a pleasure to be here. And don't worry, we're gonna be back more strong after this virus.
Okay.
We're gonna be more strong than ever. The dance community.
Thank you so much for being with us. I know that we will be posting some of your YouTube clips that we've found of you, so people who are here can watch them. It will too much echo to post them here, so they will be posted in the chats. So please, everyone, have a look there if you want more of this fantastic guy. Thank you again for joining us.
Thank you
And I
so
was gonna
much,
say
Luis. Always
to my
nice
fiance,
talking to you.
Veronica, my son, my brothers, my sisters are watching. Maybe I don't know, to the dance community and to all the people. Be kind to each other, and let's enjoy this moment. And God bless you all. Okay.
God bless you. Take care. See you soon.
Take care,
Bye,
guys.
guys.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Salsa.